Hello everyone again.
Oh, hello everyone.
Yes, I'm here. Hello Linda.
Hello, hello.
You look so sleepy, Linda.
I got something in my eye all of a sudden.
Do you often,
Okay.
do you often wake up early, anh Cường?
For me, I wake up at the 6 a.m. Today I wake up at the 5. I study English and I wake up early.
You woke? I woke up.
I woke up early. Yes.
Mhm.
Uh, if I want to go up early and I need to start, I need to want to sleep early in in this evening in
Yeah.
the evening uh, about 11 or 12 p.m.
That's
Oh.
what time you go to bed?
Yes, the
And
time
then you wake up at 6 o'clock?
yes, I
Ah,
wake up at 6 o'clock.
that's not very much sleep.
Uh, I spend about 6 hours or 7 hours per day for sleep.
hmm Do you sleep more on the weekends?
Yes, I sleep more than the weekend. In Sunday, I sleep from 11 or 12 p.m. until 8 or 9, 9 o'clock
Me too.
the next
hmm
day.
Yeah.
The next night?
The next
You
day.
stay in bed all day.
Mm.
I don't know this word.
So on the weekends, you go to bed at midnight,
Yes,
12 o'clock,
yeah,
and
12 o'clock.
you sleep until 8 a.m.
Yes,
in the morning? Oh, okay.
Mm.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Me too.
Um, I thought maybe you said 8 p.m. all the
Oh,
way.
stop. Uh, so sorry. I at
Mixed. Yeah.
8 a.m. 8
Oh,
8
o'clock.
a.m. Yeah.
okay. Okay, that's good. We cleared. Because
Uh,
some people like your young teenagers or young adults, sometimes they like to sleep all day
Mm.
on the weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
But you have way too many things to do to sleep all day. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. For me, I think if I sleep late on weekend, I really like to sleep late on weekend, but it's difficult to start again on Monday.
Right. Yeah.
If I yes, if I free on weekend, we
I,
start.
I mean, I really want to recharge my energy and and I want to have the lost power to start a new week.
Yeah. Yeah. What else do you do on the weekends, Huang?
On the weekend, maybe I came back my home. I came back my countryside and I met my parents and I do my house. I had my parents do my house and
You help
work.
your parents with farming,
Uh,
or what do you help your parents with?
I had my parents to my to
Do
our
housework.
housework.
Oh, housework.
Yes,
Okay.
housework. And sometimes I had my mother doing our farm.
In the
Mm.
farm.
Yes, in the
Wow.
farm.
Wow. Me too in the past.
Maybe.
But until now, I never go to the farm. I really want, but I don't have time. Yes.
Do you have a favorite thing about the animals that you like working with?
For favorite animal, I like to work favorite animal cow. Buffalo is a buffalo.
Buffalo, yes.
Yeah.
Buffalo or
Buffalo.
cow, yeah. In my
Buffalo
hometown,
and cow.
yes, in my hometown don't have buffalo now, just have cows.
Oh, don't have buffalo.
No, in the past has a lot, but now everyone said that feed a buffalo is so hard because it eats a lot. Yeah, it eats a lot. So they want to feed feed cows instead. Cows.
Oh, I can ask you, what is the weather like in American dinner?
Okay, in my town in Billings, Montana, it is cool in the mornings right now, cool, and in the afternoon it is very comfortable. Really, it's about, I know we do temperature about 60 degrees, which would be, which I don't know in Celsius what that is, but
It's 16 degrees.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
for our in our country it's so cold and we rarely have the 16 degrees because
oh,
we are tropical country. Tropical country.
uh-huh.
Because I read the newspaper, the Time newspaper, and they said that in America have the storm, and I don't know exactly where the where the where the destination have the storm.
Right,
But
where I live, we don't get, we get snowstorms
yes,
in the winter.
Snow.
But right now, there's a lot of tropical storms and hurricanes that happen on the coast. Um,
Mm.
Florida,
yes,
had the really, really bad storm.
yes.
And I live way far north and inland. So, so we're lucky we don't get that kind of storm. But yeah, it's bad in other parts of the country. Yeah, very bad. Mm-hmm.
Because I want to improve my reading and I write some newspaper like CNN and Time and when I have the free time I read the newspaper and I know the weather in the American.
Oh.
Yeah, so you read the newspaper,
Yes, I read the newspaper.
and that's a good thing to yeah, to read for practice. And weather is a good thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like to do. I like to read about the weather, about the nature, and I like to read it.
Yes,
I like to read it.
I just like to read about health, health,
You like to read
health
about
and
health. Uh-huh.
yeah, and students' life.
Yeah. Yeah, those are all good topics. Yeah.
So what would you like to read, Linda?
Oh, I like to read lots of things. I like to read about health.
Mhm.
I like to read about lifestyle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
I like to read about culture, some politics. I like to read nonfiction or fiction also.
Oh.
I like stories. I like to read about cooking. I like to read about travel.
Wow.
Lots of things. Yeah.
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 For politics, maybe most of Vietnamese people don't like it. Most of Vietnamese people, yeah, politics and like culture too. But I just love culture when I study in my university. It's variety. It's so interesting things. Yeah, I love to read it. until now. But in the past, I really hate it. Yeah, and I maybe never read I maybe never read politics. I don't like it. Or sometimes I read some story of successful people. They write again like that. I like that, and in that way I have more info motivational energy. Sometimes I feel down in the dump. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
And
that's good.
sometimes I'm
Yeah.
online Facebook and they share and I read. Or some video I watch it like that.
Mhm.
And I rarely read newspaper.
Uh,
I
yeah.
think
Well, for me, it seems important to know, like, what are world events. World events, I think, are important, and yeah, sometimes it gets intense or depressing, but to know a little bit, even a little bit about what's happening seems important.
Around us.
yeah,
Hmm.
I think
Yes.
that is good. I know that is good, but that's not nothing interesting on me, so I cannot focus on.
Hmm.
Also,
Well, and sometimes, we're different ages, and so after you've lived in the world longer, your interests will change and they will expand. Your interests
yeah,
will expand, and that's
yeah,
good. Uh huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it also happened in my family when I and my brother, my sister want to watch film while we have dinner or have lunch. But my mom and my dad just want to watch news.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh
So, but we just have one television. So yeah.
huh. That's
Sometimes
good.
we fight because of
You
that.
fight over. Does your family have the TV on when you eat meals?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Yes.
huh. You too, Juan?
Yes. Our, my family usually watch TV when we eat meals.
Uh huh.
Because, but my mother and my father really like to watch the news, and for me and my older brother, and we
Yes.
watch the TV together. And for me now, I really like to watch the news and read the newspaper.
Yeah, I think
And
yeah, that is one of reason. But
yes,
most of Vietnamese family watch have TV on, has TV on when
yes,
they
that is
have meal. Yeah, and but I listen to some psychology. They said that when we have meal, it's time for everyone in family share each other. It's time to spend together. But most of Vietnamese family usually open uh, TV on, and then they just focus on TV and they don't who sit behind them like that. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So that is bad habit, but it's so difficult to train a habit for a long time. Moreover, it's
Mm-hmm.
suitable for everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
But
everyone in my family, everyone needs to listen to my dad. My dad, he
hmm.
like watching news.
oh yes.
And you never
Yeah.
turn
Do
on.
you turn on the TV? Do you turn on television when you have the news reader?
Hard once sometimes, not very often. I don't
Oh my god, her
Yes.
internet.
a lot of times we'll have the radio. We'll listen to the news on the radio, public radio, and yeah, we do that. But if we have other people over, no, we just sit and talk and eat. Yeah, try to share time together.
Yes,
But
I love that. Yes, I love that.
I
But
know
my
that.
my family
Yeah.
cannot do it.
Yeah.
Even I
Mhm.
advise for my parents a lot, but they don't care.
So when you have your own families, you can decide. Do you want to watch TV, or you're gonna turn off, have rules, no TV, no phones during
Yes,
30 minutes of dinner. We're gonna have just time together.
yeah. But most when we just get married, when we just get married, we need to live with families in law.
Oh, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
not true. It's not true. I don't
No,
think
I
so.
mean
For-
at least in a short time, at least
Yes.
in short time,
No.
1 month or 2 months or some weeks. Yeah, and after that, that is make a habit, and it sounds so difficult to change.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
know that
understand. Uh-huh. Yeah.
it depends
Oh,
on
wow.
family.
Um,
Why you say that not true?
No, but for me now, if I have if I have a marriage, if I have a wife, I don't want to live with my mother and my father. I think I can live with my father and my mother for 1 or 2 days after I marriage. But
Only 1 or
after
2
that,
days.
I need to came back Hanoi and do my work and do my job, and I I mean I don't want to live with my parents, and
Really.
it changed for our generation. It's not
You want-
like it's not like our parents. Many young people want to live alone, and they don't want to live with their family,
Right.
their parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you okay, what is it like now that you are out of university and you're professional, you have a job? What is it like as a man for dating in Vietnam? Having a girlfriend? How do you meet? How do you meet women?
Oh my God, I think that is a really hot topic.
in Vietnam, if you want to date. I'm sorry, I'm getting personal. I want to learn about the culture, the dating culture.
Yes, it's okay, but I think that is a really hot topic, and we can spend to the next week.
Okay, next week we'll talk about it more, okay?
It's because we just
So-
have some minute and that really hot
Oh,
topic.
yes, you're right. Okay, so that's a topic for next week. I know, all of a sudden time was up. Okay.
So I can't wait
Thanks.
for that.
Thanks for monitoring,
Yeah.
Bun.
Thank you.
Thanks for being our monitor. Okay, well, what a fun conversation that we've been having.
Yes. Thank you very much. The
Okay,
more I-
so I hope you have some good meals this week with conversations.
Thank you so much. I tried.
Okay.
Try.
Bye. Tell your parents hello from me.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
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 See you next week.
See you.
See you next week.